What I have here is one of the most, or is the most sophisticated tinfoil phonograph ever produced. This is a replica of what's called a St. Clair tinfoil phonograph. And the St. Clair tinfoil phonograph was made in 1879. The original tinfoil phonograph that Edison invented was made in 1877. So who made this extremely elegant and complex tinfoil phonograph? Well, on the original, as engraved on this replica, it says made by R.W. St. Clair, M.D., February 1879. And we don't know much about St. Clair. We do know he was possibly one of those quack medical doctors and was into some strange sort of things. And we don't know if he was a machinist. Perhaps he even had this made. But as far as we know, there's only one of a kind here. And it has every possible adjustment you could make. This is truly the most sophisticated machine you will ever see for recording on tinfoil. I'm going to bring you in and we'll take a closer look at it and see some of these amazing adjustments and innovations that were, many of them were similar to what was on the Bergman tinfoil that Edison had made. But this was taken a step further. It's a little more compact and it's definitely well made. And this one, this replica, was made by Bill Miller of Michigan. And when I had a chance to get this, I just jumped at it. It's just such a beautiful machine. So let's take a look at it. Where to begin? This is beautifully machined by Bill Miller, and it's just so smooth. I mean, it just runs on its own. It's got two containers here for oil, so you fill those with oil, and the oil drips onto the mandrel shaft, so it's always well maintained oil-wise. The reproducer, adjusting it to the tinfoil and pressing the tinfoil just enough is rather tricky. But this one's done in a way that it's got a preset here. So you set it once you've got it to the right height. And then this just raises and lowers the reproducer a little bit from the tinfoil so you can wind it up or unwind it or whatever you want to do. It's got adjustments here to move it left and right so you can center the tinfoil. It's got fine adjustments here for doing that. It's got an adjustment here to tip the reproducer at a slightly different angle, depending on what you can get to work. Over here, it's got a lever here to, lower, that lowers that, as you can see. So you can move it, back to the start or stop. And then you put that back up and lock it in place. I mean, every possible adjustment is there. Even a ring here to adjust it so that you move only as far as you want to get the reproducer in the right place. I mean, it's just so gorgeous and so well built. When we get close up, you can see the beautiful machine work done on this tinfoil phonograph. So then I can take this, unwind it. Takes a second here, come on. And then I can remove the reproducer right off. And then put that back in. And I can lower it, and this is the adjustment screw to adjust how close it goes. You can see the mechanism for moving the mandrel. You can see the mechanism. So it's there, and then back up in place. And the mandrel has a space to fold the tinfoil in and a rubber tube to hold the tinfoil down. Everything about this is gorgeous. Let's look at the, oops, a little oil on there. All right, let's wrap it in tinfoil. For this, I'm going to use this tinfoil, which is made of actual tin with other metals mixed in, as opposed to tinfoil, which is aluminum foil. I haven't had great success with the aluminum foil. It's worked in the past, but For some reason it's not working. And for this kind of machine, you want to use the best possible thing. So this is as close to the original as you can get. So let's give it a try. Okay, I got the real tinfoil wrapped around it. I'm ready to go. Every time I move this thing around, I notice it is so freaking heavy. All right, so I'm going to go with what Edison used for his first recording, and then I'll add something onto the end of that. So let's start with Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so I tried it with the replica original style tinfoil, and I didn't get great results. So I'm going to try it with just heavy-duty tinfoil and see what happens.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. October 25th, 2024.
That was a good recording. Finally. Well, I must have tried this about 8 times. I tried it with the original tinfoil style, and the results were actually not that good, considering I've used this before and had great results. So I went back and used the aluminum foil, the heavy-duty aluminum foil, and the results were pretty good, although it took me about 4 or 5 tries to get everything adjusted exactly right. But now that it's adjusted, it'll actually stay in that position. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this truly unique and fantastic tinfoil phonograph.